We basically have a bucket that we do our business in. Alright, how you doing everyone? You're watching the Green Dream Project. Jim here. People that have been following us for a while may already know. But for anyone new, we don't have any septic out here. What we use out here for our facilities, you know what I mean, is the system straight out of the humanure handbook. We basically have a bucket that we do our business in. We built a humanure hacienda, and all that goes into a humanure pile. Now, there's some things I gotta say about this, is that it works out great, a lot of people are doing it, but our humanure pile is not heating up where I'd like it to be. It's actually pretty cold. I think this is due to a couple of reasons. One of them being moisture. I think even though it gets shaded and it's a little protected from the elements, it's still too dry out here to keep that pile as moist as it needs. Now, we don't do any kind of urine separation. All the urine and all the stuff just goes together, goes into there. We've been even throwing some food scraps in there. So I think we are going to rectify that in the future. I think we're going to get a tarp that we're not using for other things, and I think we're going to tarp that up. That's going to be one method to try and help keep that moisture in there and keep that pile hot. Second thing is, I think our carbon nitrogen ratio might be off. Right now we are using pine shavings for the cover material for our toilet, and that has worked out amazing. Now, the humanure handbook suggests if you're using wood, to use sawdust, and wet sawdust, even better than that. But for us, sawdust is difficult to come by, and even when we did use sawdust, it seemed like we're using quite a bit to cover our business. I didn't feel like it worked out too well. Now, on a trip to Ransom Ranch, I got to see what they were using, and they were using straw. But not just any kind of straw, it was shredded straw. So that's what I'm about to do here right now. I'm about to take one of our straw bales. I brought it over here. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to run it through our chipper shredder and get that finally cut up, and then I'm going to use that as our cover material for our toilet. Now, my aim on that, twofold. One, it'll be a little bit less carbon load into that pile, allowing that carbon nitrogen ratio to even out a little bit better. I think we have been adding a lot of nitrogen again, adding that urine in there. Human urine has a lot of nitrogen. Adding food scraps, that's going to be a lot of nitrogen in there. So I'm positive we're adding enough nitrogen to that pile. Like I said, I think we just got to cut back on the carbon, and I think we're good. So now I'm going to start this thing up, and then we're going to shed some straw. Alright, well, didn't take too long, and I filled up 2 containers, chopped up straw, and we'll see how it works. Again, my thinking for the straw is it'll serve 2 purposes, I'm hoping. One is I'm hoping it cuts down a little bit on the carbon ratio that we're putting into the pile, and 2, because the straw itself acts as a sort of a conduit to get air into the pile, and that way you don't have to turn it like normal compost piles do. I'm hoping that the shredded straw added into the humanure mix, added into the pile, will give it the layering it needs to compost properly. So I'll keep you up to date on this. We'll use it for a while. I'll let you know how things go, because you definitely want odor control inside the bathroom. Your cover material absolutely has to serve that purpose. Otherwise, this isn't going to be any fun. Not that anyone might consider this fun in the first place, but maybe I'm just weird. I'm probably a little weird. It's a little messy. I got straw all around the machine, so be aware of that. And it was a little tricky getting into that because all that straw is compact in such a small area, so it was tricky kind of getting that into the machine. I kind of had to use a stick to just kind of break it apart a little bit. Just something you want to be aware of if you're doing this for your own composting system. Yeah, like I said, I'll keep you informed on what's going on. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We'd love to see you around. And share this with a friend or two, because people are always interested in humanure. Trust me on this. And as always, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All right. Catch you in the next video, everyone. Bye.